Hey everyone, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Gold Digger Girl, coming in live for Brand to Bankroll. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. There's so much that we have packed into this workshop with you that you really want to get out pen and paper because I'm going to go fast. It really is probably 3 hours worth of content, but you know me, I don't mess around. I want to make sure that we are making the most of our time together. So I want to welcome you guys on. Let me know where you're tuning in from, city, state, province, country. I want to know if you are ready to crush your brand and make some bankroll, okay? And we're really going to focus on monetizing your expertise, establishing your authority, boosting your credibility. But even if you're not quite ready to call yourself an expert, how can you actually get that traction out in the world? We're going to be focusing on that in our time together. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Who's excited? I am pumped. We are streaming this on a lot of places right now. So depending on where you are, say hello. Our team is going to be bouncing around, checking you out. I am streaming this on my personal profile on Facebook as well. So if you want to share this and you're like, gosh, I think people could really benefit from this. If you have a Facebook group that has business owners, entrepreneurs, others that are building on social media, online marketers, anybody who literally wants to make money on social media, you can go to my personal profile on Facebook and hit the share button. You can actually share it onto your wall or into your Facebook group. I would definitely recommend doing that because this is a really, really high caliber training that I'm going to be putting on today as well. Let us know if you share it. We'd love to give you a little shout out for doing that. I appreciate you guys. So in this workshop, I'm going to show you exactly how to finally get crystal clear on your personal brand. Okay. Let's face it, if you're not clear on your brand, your content isn't clear, your avatar doesn't know who the heck you are, if you're going to help them, your content's falling flat, and it's just not working for you. So we're going to get the clarity today. I'm actually teaching new material today. So if you've done other trainings with me, this is brand new. And I guarantee you just stay to the end. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Stay to the end. So you're going to learn how to create that brand. We're going to learn strategies that will help you define and communicate your unique value, making it easy to connect with your ideal avatar. This is the missing piece that nobody covers. This is the part that you're just wondering, man, Kimberly, could you just tell me what to do? Tell me what I'm missing. And that's actually what I'm going to do in this webinar. Okay. So if you're new to this workshop, this is the perfect way for you to see how easy it is for me to help you grow your business. I live this stuff. I breathe this stuff. I sleep this stuff. I am obsessed with this topic that we're going to dive into today. And since you're here, this shows me you're someone who's extremely committed to figuring out how to make your online business profitable. Even if you haven't made any money yet, I'm going to spill the tea. I'm going to air my dirty laundry today, and I'm going to show you how long I struggled, and I didn't make any money for a really long time. So if you haven't made any money, it doesn't mean you can't figure this out. It doesn't mean that this isn't for you. You can do this, okay? It's the commitment that's setting you apart. Also, we have a special gift. So if you're popping on and you did not register for this webinar, just put webinar in the comments and our team can tag you on the registration. When you formally register for this webinar, we're actually going to give you access to a back office, which will have our brand to bankroll guide, because I'm going to be going really fast. Like I said, if you're somebody who needs to go through it again and have pen and paper, have the notes out, this guide will be really helpful for you. If you're on TikTok, you can just click the link in my bio. We also have a 90-day glow up social media strategy for you. So that's a gift for registering. So make sure you registered. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate you guys. Diane, thank you for sharing in your group. Allison, thank you for sharing. Dr. Kaz, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. We've got people from all over popping on. I love this, you guys. You guys know how much I love those comments. I couldn't see comments yesterday when I was live, and I was like, okay, yeah, I feel like I'm talking to myself. It's like when I first started going live and it was just me. All right, so you guys are going to get this awesome gift for participating. And this is what's in store for you. This is somebody that we've worked with in the past, Andrea. I've recruited 4 new distributors on my team recently. Okay. So if you guys didn't know, the average network marketer enrolls 2 people in their career. She did that just recently, 4 people. She has 33 new customers, is on the leaderboard for her company, and has started public speaking and going on a top leaders morning show. I mean, this is what it's all about, right? It's about elevating yourself, getting yourself out there. Who is this for? Network marketers, Let me know which one of these best describes you. Hey, Linda, nice to see you on live. Bridget, New Zealand, I feel like I need to just come and do a retreat there. All right, network marketers, coaches, direct sellers, affiliate marketers, course creators, consultants, digital marketers, authors, speakers, service providers, brand designers, freelancers. This is where you quit your career, your corporate job, and you go off on your own. Virtual assistants, copywriters, content creators, web designers, PR managers, influencers, ads managers, photographers, and more. If you're in the service-based industry and you want to make money online, basically, you want to use your brand to make dollars every day, that's what this is all about, okay? Which one of these best describes you? Now, here's what's in store for you. I'm going to teach you how to have a strong brand that contributes to your online success. I'm going to teach you how to develop your specific ideal avatar so that your messaging is on point. When people read my content, you know what they say to me? It's like, you know me, right? That's what you want. You want your audience to feel like you know them, you understand them. If you're not getting engagement on your content, it's because you don't understand this concept, okay? Achieving mastery in your content strategy through impactful clarity. So we have to have the messaging be on point and be clear. People need to know who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. Turning your social media content into automatic lead generation. We generate hundreds of leads every single week, dozens and dozens every single day. Rain or shine, doesn't matter. Would you like that to be what your business looks like on social media? But it's not enough to generate leads. It's not enough to have viral content. What you need is converting sales quicker with the relationship marketing method. Who here has purchased something from me before? Did I pressure you? Did I convince you? Did I coerce you? No. You wanted to do business with me. That's what you get to do here. This is what you get to learn how to do. Lacey actually didn't have anything when she started working with us. How many of you don't really have anything going on online yet, right? You're like, I think I could do this. I've had some success in corporate. Well, Lacey, she only dreamed of being an entrepreneur when she met me. And after meeting me and joining the program, she says, I've developed multiple lead magnets, grew an email list, launched a challenge, created an offer, and am now making repeatable 5-figure sales. And her prior company hired her back as a contractor. And now she's making way more than she was when she was working full time. That's the fun of what we get to do here. More brands, Forbes says. So I always go by, I love reading what Forbes puts out there because they're always going to back up what they put out there, right? Forbes says more brands could leverage micro influencers for brand promotion. So what that means for you guys is brands are looking to work with a micro and nano influencers. They're not necessarily going to, some pay the Kardashians. They're looking for normal folks just like us who, when we share content, our audience cares. You know, if I said, these earrings I got, I don't actually know where I got them, but I love these earrings so much. And you guys said, oh, well, where'd you get them? Can I have the link? They're looking for that. It's user generated content. They're looking for that really organic share with other people. Okay. And we're finding now that global influencer marketing platform revenue, so that's what you guys can earn, will reach nearly 92 billion. Like, I don't even know how much money that is in my brain. 92 billion by 2030. Who wants a piece of that? Put me in the comments if you want a piece of that. Okay. It's just growing and growing. I remember when I chose which college I was going to go to and what my degree was going to be in. Back then, it was just exciting to get a degree, right? Now, for those of you that have welcomed your children into the college years and maybe beyond, you start thinking about what industries to get into, right? What professions there's a need, nurses, teachers. Then there became more of a need for the hands-on, like electricians and things like that. You know what there is a need for right now? Exactly what you're here learning today. There's a need for it. There's a demand for it. The market is calling for it. There's a need for what you want to do. You just don't know how to articulate it yet. How big is the digital marketing industry? The global digital advertising and marketing market was estimated at 350 billion in 2020 and is projected to reach almost 800 billion by 2026. If you didn't know, 2025 is just a couple months away, right? 2026 is a year after that. Okay, these numbers are astronomical and exciting. Okay, so I've got 5 steps we're going to go through. I'm going to show you first how to start to take all of this together and start to understand what you need to change. Okay, get out pen and paper. Who has pen and paper ready to go? Who's printed off their workbook? I'm not following the workbook that we gave you, but you're ready. You've got your pen and paper, okay? I want to know you're serious, okay? Let me know. All right, we've got 5 steps we're going to go through first. Step 1 is you need to learn how to craft your unforgettable personal brand so you can attract your ideal avatar to you. Okay, I see ready. I like that. Yeah, if you need the workbook, you don't really need it right now, but we'll give you the guide for that. Yeah, just put webinar in the comments and we'll get you the workbook. Oh, look at this. You guys are ready. Yes. Okay, awesome. This is Lachelle. Lachelle Weemy is a dear friend of mine. She's been a client for years and years and years, and she's gone off to build her own successful business. She's a doctor in anesthesiology. She's spoken across the United States in her profession. She's a boss. #1 international bestseller. Look at the first cover. If you're on TikTok, you can't see it. We're just looking at her profile cover for Facebook. The first one, she branded Rodan and Fields. She's no longer with Rodan and Fields, but this was her first online effort, her first venture where she's like, man, wonder if I could build something up outside of my full-time corporate career. Look at her cover. She branded Rodan and Fields. This is not a personal brand. It also screams sales, because when you see, oh, awesome, changing skin and changing lives, what do you all instantly think? She's going to sell me some skincare, right? This is why you want to be really careful with what you're putting out on social media. You're not a shampoo dealer, okay? You know what I'm saying? You're not a lash boss. That's not what you are. Okay, you are you. You have to learn how to develop you and your personal brand and fall in love with that process. So through the work that we did, this is just a recent online summit. She's actually doing this summit. If any of you want to participate, it's coming up here. And I'm honored to be one of the speakers. For Spiral Up Business Summit, this is a cover I grabbed from her personal profile on Facebook. Can you guys see the difference? The before and after, the after is a boss. Okay, look at that profile picture or her photo shoot picture. She's got posture, the graphics. It's about her. It's about her serving her community. I mean, this is next level. That's what I want to see from you guys, okay? You have to be able to, okay, think of it this way. If you want someone to hire you as a coach or sign up under you in network marketing or affiliate, who do you think they're going to sign up with? Exhibit A or Exhibit B? If I saw the first cover on here, I would keep scrolling and I would not sign up with her. No offense. I love her, but I would not. The second one, I'm like, okay, I see you. Like, I want to know more. Intriguing. You look like you actually have your ish together. That's what you want. If your stuff looks like juvenile, right? And it just doesn't, it looks like not good. People subconsciously, they're just going to keep scrolling. Yeah. B, right? B. Okay. That's what you want to do, is you want to figure out how to boss that up. So with step 1, no more posting and praying or cold messaging or wondering where your next sale is going to come from. That's the main thing you want to get away from. Learn from this is how to have predictable income and learn how to make money every day in the DMs. Step 2 is mastering a solid content strategy that creates unwavering consistency through clarity. So with this, what we're doing is understanding that when your brand doesn't have clarity, it's impossible to develop a clear content strategy. Write that down. If my brand does not have clarity, it is impossible for me to develop a clear content strategy. For some of you, that is the missing ingredient. Your brand is not clear. It's not, you don't even know. I'm like, okay, tell me who you are. Tell me who you help. What's unique about you? Why would I hire you? Why would I do business with you? You're like, I'm nice. I'll help, I'll motivate you. Like, you've got to be different. You've got to stand out. You have to be the obvious solution and learn how to do that and learn how to articulate that. So once you get the brand clear, then you can obviously develop the clear content strategy. And that's why inconsistency is inevitable. So I noticed this is an epidemic with entrepreneurs. Oh, Kimberly, I'm in a glass case of emotion and I'm so overwhelmed and I just stopped posting. Okay, that's interesting, as we say when we're teaching, and irrelevant. Okay, I don't care if you're overwhelmed. I don't care if you're not feeling well. Okay, we all have that. We have things with family. We have things with kids. You guys know I'm just like you guys. I have life happen. Okay, I've never missed a day in posting since 2017. Okay, why is that important? Because that's my standard. My standard is, if I'm going to be a social media coach and I want to be an obvious solution for you guys to work with me, I'm not missing. Are you kidding me? I'm going to figure it out. So the inconsistency comes from the lack of clarity. You don't know what the heck to post. You sit there and stare at your phone all day. You're like, I don't know. She keeps telling me to post, but what am I supposed to do, right? Got to have that clarity. Step 3 is your weekly signature content. Put a star by this one with your notes, because we're going to spend a lot of time on this one. Your weekly signature content that will engineer your celebrity without you having to be on social all day long. Who would like to not be in social media all day? Okay, I have my app tells me how long, or my phone tells me how long I'm on my apps. I'm not on them very long. I don't scroll. I go in, I create my content, I post, I check, engage, I interact, and I'm out. Okay. Why? Because the signature content does the work for me. It does the heavy lifting for me. Okay. And I'm going to teach you guys how to develop your signature content. This one is extremely important. This right here, step 3, is going to be the keys to the kingdom for you to unlock how to engineer your celebrity, increase your influence and your authority online. Think of it this way. If somebody is seeing somebody do reels, little 5-second reels, funny ones, even giving some tips, right? Maybe some hooks or content ideas, whatever, right? You're seeing somebody post reels every day. And then you see me do a 10-minute training on YouTube and you get a lot of value. I screen share. I show you how to, let's say, batch record reels. I'm tutorial style showing you. Who are you more likely to do business with? The person posting 5-second reels and not actually teaching anything tangible, or me? Me. Okay, if you actually watch anybody that you've actually bought a course from or got into coaching with or signed up as, under network marketing, there was more to the story. They went live, they had a YouTube channel, maybe a podcast, wrote a book. There was more to it, right? Yeah. So this is what you want to think about is, what is your signature content? 80% of content posted on social media is ineffective and doesn't establish authority. So it's one thing to do a good reel that goes viral or even gets comments on it. It's another to establish authority. A lot of this is subconscious. So I want you to decide, what are you going to do for your weekly signature content, which I'll show you how to plan that out with the Lady Boss Blueprint coming up. Being seen as an expert to your audience in some way is essential. Now, you don't have to be the expert. You don't have to know everything. All you have to do is just show what you do know. When I first started out, I literally would go live on my wall on Facebook and say, hey guys, I just learned about 3-way messaging, where if you have someone who wants to join your network marketing company, you put them in a chat with your upline, and then your upline just like takes over. It's the best thing ever. And I just literally just learned it. And then I did a live on it and everybody was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Not one person said, what rank advancement are you? How much money are you making? Are you debt free? Nobody cared. All they wanted to know is, that's really cool. 3-way messaging. Tell me more. I want to know how to do that. That's it. Okay. You don't have to be better than everybody. You just need to be a step ahead of your audience. Step 4 is how to transform your leads into hot prospects through a thriving community or an engaged email list. Big mistake people make is they don't have their leads contained. So we have a couple of Facebook groups, as you guys know, Goldie, Boss Babes, Fempreneurs. We have a couple other ones too. So it's 55,000 members in those groups. Our email list active. So we actually scrubbed our list and purged, 30,000 people active. They're opening our emails is almost 45,000 people are on our email list. Okay. And I heard this before and I've tested it out and done the math, and ours is almost double this. Every email is worth $100 in revenue. So even if you have a small list of 100 people or 1,000 people, you need 1,000, you now have a value of a 6-figure email list, okay? It's that important. So your recurring monthly revenue will be dictated by how consistently you are generating leads and nurturing those prospects with an ongoing value-based strategy. So if you're constantly posting, you're doing reels and stories and all the things, and you have some people comment here, and then you have some people over here, it's really hard to stay in front of those people. We all know the social media is like the wild, wild west, right? There's so many things coming at everybody and suddenly they're over here, but also you don't know if the algorithm will stop showing your content to them. So now they're not even seeing your stuff and you're out of sight, out of mind. You need to stay in front of them. You need to stay top of mind. You're going to do that with a Facebook group and or an email list. I'd love to see both, but this is just very important, okay? Step 5 is epic closing strategies that convert sales quickly so you're not doing the follow-up game for eons. Imagine being able to get off the awkward struggle bus of traditional sales and let your relationship building do the work for you. So what would that be like if you could figure out how to create content every day, get leads from that content, reach out to those people, have a conversation with them, invite them to take the next step with you, and you close sales in the DMs? Okay. I have been doing sales on social media since 2017, and I'll share my numbers with you guys in a little bit. And almost all of that comes from DMs, DM conversations, unless we tag somebody on something, they just click through. So it's either tagging on a link or in a DM conversation. Okay, I'm talking 40, 50, $60,000 closed in a one-on-one DM conversation. So if you don't know how to do that, you need to learn how to do that. But I want you to know it's possible. You don't have to be booking calls and be on calls all day long. That helps if you have a high ticket offer, but most of you aren't there yet. You just have to learn the basics. You have to learn how to get leads from social and close those sales. The strategies I'm about to teach you are exactly what I used to generate over 10 million in sales. We're coming up at $9 million generated through Gold Digger Girl Co. And then I've generated a couple more million through network marketing, affiliate marketing for other people, basically. We've taught over 10,000 students in our programs and courses. And I'm somebody who is in 6 figures of debt. And I literally thought, okay, we're never going to eat out again or go on a vacation. Anybody relate to that? And I'll do a post about this soon. But in I think it was 2016 or 2017. I think it was 2016 because the lease was almost going to be one. I remember going out of a consignment shop. We have these ones in Austin. It's not Goodwill, but it's specifically for kids. Once Upon a Time. I don't know if you guys have those by you. And I remember leaving on my lunch break and I had the shopping cart full of stuff. And I remember it like makes me want to cry because it's, so it was like 80 some dollars worth of stuff. And it was, in a consignment shop with toys and stuff like that. And I remember taking a picture and sending it to Scott. And I was like, I did it. I got everything we needed for Christmas for them in that trip. And it was like 80 some dollars. Everything was used. Now, when they're 1 and 2.5, they don't care, right? They're more interested in the wrapping paper. But I want you to understand, I get it. And I remember, a year later or maybe 2 years later, I remember us checking out of Target and him going, are you sure this is okay? And it was like $1,000 worth of stuff. And I remember him looking at me because it was just so recent, that fear of like, can we afford this? And I was like, yeah, it's totally okay. We have the money for it. We can do this. So just know that, depending on where you're at, I have been there. I really have. I can absolutely relate. And it wasn't until I learned this stuff that I'm teaching you that everything started changing for me. But I had the vision. I worked on myself every day. I worked on my social media. I learned, and paid attention to what was working and what isn't. So I hope that gives you some comfort. So that was me not too long ago, not having more than 80 some dollars for Christmas gifts. And now, since 2020, every single year, our company has generated over $1 million. The most we ever did was almost 3 million in 1 year. And we're set to break $1 million again this year. So think about that. That wasn't that long ago, to be able to change it around and turn things around. So I hope that gives you some hope and some comfort. By the end of 2017, if you guys don't know my story, I started online in 2011. I had a brand. Well, it wasn't a brand. I thought it was a brand. There wasn't anybody following it, but it was called fitkim.com. FitKim was my brand. I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition, used to do personal training. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to be a YouTuber. I'm going to be a star. Hey, Laura. And so my brand fitkim.com is going to do it, right? Blogger, YouTuber. 2011 is when I started it. So I had to pay for all the things, right? Get equipment and website services. I lost almost $18,000. Didn't tell my husband because I was just putting on credit cards. Same thing, 2012, 2013. I mean, a few $1,000s, 2014, 15, 16. You guys, that's 6 years. No, yeah, 6 years. 2011 to 2017, not making anything to even like flinch at. Okay. In 2018, I actually hired my first business coach, learned about personal branding, launched my first boot camp, just everything I'm talking to you guys about now, and did 6 figures my first 90 days, quit my job a few months later. And as they say, the rest is history. But I like to share that to show you guys, I struggled for 6 years and didn't make any money. And if you're like 6 weeks, build a bridge, okay? Even if it's been a year, 2 years, 3 years, you know what? If you have that dream in your heart, then just keep going. Make the decision right now. I'm going to keep going until I figure this out. Kimberly freaking took almost a decade. I can do this because it's in the struggle that things are happening that you need to have happen to become the person to have the success that you want. So I went from losing a lot of money to more than 10xing when I hired a coach. So it is that important to get in the right place spaces with coaches, people like me who know what the heck they're doing. That's what I'm really glad you guys are here. Not only that, I've been able to repeat this, as I told you, breaking at least $1 million every single year. I also built out a system for monetizing my social media channels. What does that mean? I make money every single day, or we as a company now, but we make money every single day from social media, every single day. Okay. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily working. If you guys watch my stories and whatnot, I travel a lot and do things with my family. We make money whether or not I'm working every single day. That's what you want. The best part is my students are also using the system and it's working for them as well. It's one thing for me to do this. It's easy for you guys to go, well, she's a magical unicorn, right? It's so easy to do that because it gives us an excuse to say, take ourselves out of the game. No, this is a system that's working for our students. Raynell is somebody who she set herself 3 business goals when she came into one of our programs. And I'll kind of summarize it for you guys, but she reached the top rank of the company. She earned a trip to Dubai. She was able to pay cash for a 10-year anniversary cruise. She also hit all of her goals that she set by May. She had started in January and hit all her goals by May. Lisa, below that, she hit senior director, which is a really high rank in Color Street. Huge goal of hers. And most importantly, you guys can see she put some statistics on there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So when she came into her programs, this was the increase she experienced. 48% increase in personal volume, which means her own sales, 34% increase in monthly team volume. So that's her team. In network marketing, you get commissions on your whole team. 55% increase in career team volume and 7 personally sponsored teammates. Remember, I told you the average network marketer and affiliate, they sponsor 2 people on average in their lifetime, in their whole career. She enrolled 7 people when she started in our program. And then on the right is Ginny. Ginny's somebody who had been in her company for 4 years, and these are obviously specific in direct sales, but we've seen results in all industries. Ginny was in her company for 4 years, and she was the customer getter. Any of you relate to that? She couldn't recruit a soul to save her life. I actually discovered it was just some mindset stuff around money and being okay, being wealthy and making money. So we worked a lot on her mindset actually, and she had her highest personal volume ever. 3 new recruits, never had done that without a special. And she has others seeing her and asking her if they can work with her, joining her group. She rank advanced and she earned her first ever 5-figure check. Who here would like to earn a 5-figure check just for 1 month? How many of you would like to earn a 5-figure check? The first time you do, I can't even describe the feeling of it because it's typically you're not making 5 figures in corporate. Some of you are per month, but it's rare, obviously. It's pretty freaking sweet. Okay. And she did that by what you guys are learning in this webinar and obviously working with us. Amy is currently actively in our programs. I just got a chance to see her again a couple weeks ago. Amy's actually an accountant. So she actually helps people manage. She manages the finances, their books, all the pieces to make sure their businesses are healthy and profitable. So she's not in network marketing, direct sales, more of a brick and mortar traditional business. And she says every minute and every dollar was 150% worth hiring Kimberly Olson as a business coach this past year. Without her personal encouragement, I would not have done the work and pushed the button raising my monthly prices, which gave me an immediate $50,000 increase in annual income. Drop the mic, Amy. Okay. She's done a couple of different programs that we've had. I can't see the bottom one from here, but I can see the Sarah. So if you guys can see on the screen, the bottom middle one, Sarah hit her top 10 in sales of her team. And we just had her on a call yesterday. And I think she had 5 new customers this month. So she's constantly getting new team members, new customers, her mindset, time management, all the things. And on the right, look at this at the bottom. Kat says when she was working her business, she was signing up an average of 2 people per day. And in 1 month, signed up 56 paying clients. Put me in the comments if you would like to sign up 56 clients in a month. Yes, this is what this is all about. Just things that seem ridiculous and just making them normal and part of our day-to-day conversation. This should get you excited and ready to create your own success like this. Yes. So for her, I think that was network marketing. I'm not positive, but I think it was, or maybe affiliate. Are you guys excited? Say yes, please. Drop some fire for me. Let me know what I'm about to teach you is going to rock your world. It's time. Okay. Are you guys ready to build out your brand? We're not going to take another hour. Don't worry. It's going to be less than that. We're going to go quick through this. I'm going to lay it out for you. Okay. So write this down. What would you like to accomplish in your business in the next 90 days? By the way, if this is helpful, share this with somebody. Okay. Hit the little share button, share this. Don't leave the webinar, especially if you're on Facebook. I see some of you on Facebook. Hit that share button, share it to your wall, share it to a Facebook group. If you know any entrepreneurs, anybody building online, please share this with them. Okay. You never know. This could totally, like, something would click for someone and it could change everything for them. So what would you like to accomplish in your business in the next 90 days? So second week of January, we're all together. We're regrouping. Maybe it's a Zoom meeting. Maybe you're working with me in some capacity, and we're reflecting on what happened the last 90 days. Tell me what you would like to accomplish in your business in the next 90 days. I know for some of you, you want a cash flow Christmas. I think I counted yesterday, there's maybe 9 Fridays left before Christmas, you guys. Isn't that weird? It's weird that I counted it too. So I was going to do a post, but I decided not to. So are we cash flowing Christmas? Are we making 30,000 in 90 days like Tanya wants to do? Okay. Is it Elisa? Is that how you say it? 30 days pre-market online course to launch. Love that. Boom. Okay. Lori's 6K months times 3. She's got her specific plan, launching the online course with your book. Oh, I love seeing this. Okay. What do you want? Elisa? It's so pretty. My youngest is Elise. So that's cute. I like that. I like your variation. Is monetizing your brand on social a now or later thing? So I'm just going to shoot you straight. I'm not interested in working with people who are dabbling, I don't know, dipping the toe in the water. Maybe I'm going to try. If you use the word try around me, I'm just going to give you a little virtual slap there. Okay. You either do or don't. Okay. You either do or don't. There's no trying. Okay. Just like there's no crying in baseball. There's no trying when it comes to social media and being successful here. We either are or aren't. Okay. So if you're serious about monetizing your brand now, then you're in the right place. And I'm really looking to help those that are motivated and serious. When it comes to building your personal brand, where are you struggling the most? So just take a quick scan through here. I'm not going to go through all of these for time's sake. Which ones would you say you're struggling with the most? Engaging content creation. So that would be if people are actually interacting with your content. Building trust. So the trust, you'll know if you're building trust, if you're getting people asking you questions. So if people are DMing or commenting and asking you for advice, that's how you know you're building the trust factor. Target audience identification. If I said to you, describe your target audience to me right now, I want to know how old they are. I want to know their name. I want to know where they live. I want to know if they have kids. What do they do for work? What are their hopes, dreams, desires, challenges? And you could just rattle it off. Okay. Not, oh, she's, 20 to 90. She has teeth. Okay. Like you got to narrow it down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Adaptability. So do you feel like your brand is adapting? Do you feel like you're evolving? Do you feel like it's fluid? Do you feel like you understand branding? Brand visibility is exposure, getting your brand out there. So are you maybe doing podcast interviews, going live in other people's groups, being able to create that signature content like we talked about with a YouTube channel or a podcast or a weekly live stream? Effective marketing. So do you feel like your marketing's working? That would be social media posts, maybe email marketing. Visual identity. So when people see you, do they know that's Kimberly Olson, the Gold Digger Girl? Okay. Is it easy to identify your brand? Do people know who you are, what you're about, right? And defining your unique value. What makes you unique? What is different about you? Why would they choose you? That's what the unique value is actually really hard for people to articulate. So that would be how you can be in a category of one. We talk about that. That's what we're talking about with that. Brand voice. So this is the brand voice would be certain language that you use. So for us, we say things like #GetLit, learn, implement, take action. As you guys know, we're gold diggers here. We also, I do have a strong faith in God. So I speak over that quite a bit in my messaging or my content. That's part of the brand voice. Mindset, calling you out on your ish and not letting you get away with it. That's part of the brand voice. So there's language that we use here at Gold Digger, especially if you've done any coaching with us. That's the brand voice that people know that brand. And consistent messaging. So when you're writing your content for your posts, you're writing your caption, is it consistent? Okay, do people understand who you are, who you serve, how you help those people? Are you writing your content to your avatar and you're speaking to their issues, their concerns, and painting the picture for a solution, offering value, things like that too, okay? So food for thought on that. Now let's get into the Lady Boss Blueprint. Really excited to share this with you guys because it's new and I'm going to go over it with you. And I have a little bonus for you guys. So if you registered for the webinar, okay, just put webinar in the comments if you didn't officially register. If you registered for the webinar, what I'm going to do is after we have the replay of the webinar converted, we'll put it in the back office. You should have login that came in via email if you registered. Not just, we have you register on StreamYard, but we also synced you up to our back office on Go High Level, okay? What I'm going to do is when we give you the replay, and we'll actually email this out too to make it really easy for everyone, okay? So if you register through StreamYard, you're good. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you the replay of this webinar, and I'm going to give you the ChatGPT prompt I used to plan out the signature content, all the micro content for every day, including the captions of the post and 3 stories per day that you could create to go with the signature content. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through this so you understand it, but just know I do have that prompt already figured out for you guys. Okay. And I may or may not switch to sharing screen to my chat GPT. I think I might try that. Okay, we're gonna go wild here. We're gonna go rogue with the technology. Okay, so the Lady Boss Blueprint. First off, I want you guys to decide, all of you, if you're really serious, you're like, no, Kimberly, put me in, coach. Like, I'll do whatever you say, okay? If you're really serious, this is what I'm gonna call you forward to do. It's time to level up. It's time to step up. It's time to put on your big girl panties and act like a boss, okay? If you're serious about this, no more, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm so confused, okay? I'm literally going to tell you right now. What you all need to do is decide right now. I don't care if you're like, one day I want to create a podcast. I'm not talking about one day. I'm talking about right now, okay? All of you need to choose something for weekly signature content right now. What I mean by that is weekly signature content is something special. It's high value. It's something you do every single week. Okay. So I always tell people, unless you're bleeding out of your eyes or vomiting, you don't get a hall pass. Okay. So weekly signature content, some examples are a weekly YouTube episode. Another example is a weekly podcast episode, and you can do more than weekly, but the minimum is weekly. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. Also, other things that you can do are a Facebook Live show. Now, notice I'm saying a live show, not, oh, I just pop on my wall while I'm walking outside randomly. No, it's a show. There's a day and time. You produce it. It has a title. There's valuable content in it. You pre-plan it and you tell your audience, every Tuesday at 1:00, I'm going live on my wall. That's a show. Think of back in the day when we didn't have everything pre-recorded and available. When did you watch Oprah, right? I remember like getting home from school. Maybe some of you are too young, but getting home from school and I'm like, Oprah, she was on at like 4:30 Eastern time. So the show, okay, there's a time for it every week. Facebook, you can do this. You can do this on Instagram. You can do this on LinkedIn. You can do this on TikTok. And I think even Pinterest, actually, you could do it on Pinterest as well. Speaking of Pinterest, another form of weekly signature content could be a blog or a newsletter. Okay. So why? I know people who are making multiple 6 figures writing a blog post every week. Okay. It's got to be good and it's got to be strategic because obviously you need to sell things in that blog. Right. And that can be your signature content. Okay. So I want you to just impulsively, I want you to pick one. Okay. Don't overthink it. Don't think about, oh my gosh, I don't have a good backdrop. I don't know. I don't even know how to record a podcast. None of that. Okay. Don't worry about any of the how. Let's figure out the what. What do you want to do for your weekly signature content? This is how you're going to establish authority. This is how you're going to set yourself apart from those around you. This is extremely important. I cannot stress this enough. Okay. If you're just like, tell me the one thing to do, this is the one thing to do. All right. Let me know in the comments which one is landing for you. YouTube episode, podcast, going live on one of the major platforms. And also you can dual stream if you wanted to, but I would just focus on heavy on one of the platforms to start with, big time promotion. Oh, so for Pinterest, no, you would write the blog through your website or, go high level, whatever you're using. And then you would create pins create pins on Pinterest, driving people back to the blog. Our number one source of website traffic is from Pinterest. We don't even post on Pinterest anymore. And we have 150,000 monthly visitors. It's all the blog posts over the years, all the things. Okay. Yeah, any of the channels, you want to go live on any of the platforms. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. This is good. Okay, so a lot of you want to go live. Awesome. In one of our programs, we have a live challenge coming up first of the year. So make sure you guys are plugged into our programs, okay? A live show. Yeah, Lori. So, what's IYO? I would just pick which one you're naturally on. Okay. Which one do you enjoy? Which platform do you enjoy? Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create that signature content, but we're going to promote it. We're going to build all of our content around that. Because some of you, maybe you've thought about blogging and you wrote a blog post and nobody's reading it, right? That was me back in the FitCam days. We want to have traffic coming to our signature content. That's the missing piece. Oh, in your opinion. Thanks, Lori. You got to teach me the lingo, Oh, yeah. Okay. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, in my opinion. So we've actually gotten great traction going live on YouTube. So the cool thing about YouTube is that it creates more of an evergreen experience where people will search it and it comes up because it's more of a search engine platform, where I will tell you with Facebook, it fizzles out. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. You could also create the weekly live. Okay. So for some of you, this is a little advanced, but you could create your weekly live. So Lori, you can go live on Facebook, download it, and then create an intro, and outro, and pop it over to YouTube. Yeah, you'll see me do that sometimes if you follow my channel. Make sure you guys are all following the Gold Digger Girl on YouTube. We're coming up on 10,000 members or followers, subscribers, and when we hit that number, we're doing something big. You know us, okay? Yeah, I don't know much about Medium, but I think, yes, Barb, I've heard about that. And I think that would totally work. Just think of it this way. Could you establish authority in some way? Could you educate? Could you teach? Could you help people? Okay. All right. So weekly signature content. The first thing you want to do is come up with your signature content. For our example, it's a YouTube episode. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use ChatGPT and create 5 pieces of content from it. We're going to be promoting the episode. We're going to be promoting an offer. Yes, I'm going to show you how to create your offer or promote your offers. So this is important, and this is high level conversation here, you guys. But if you're going to do the YouTube channel, the Facebook Live, we want that to lead into our offer. This is how you make sales every day. You don't want to just make sales when you're launching something, right? You want to make sales every single day. This is how you do it. So if you've wondered about that, we do have we do have a blogging course. It's written though, it's not video based. We do have one in the vault if you're in there. Okay, so you're going to promote your episode, your weekly signature content. You're going to promote your offer. So you have to have something that makes sense. If you do a blog post on batch preparing your meals, in that blog post, you're going to want to have an invitation for them to go ahead and purchase your meal planning system or your recipes of the month, right? Or network marketing. You're going to put your network marketing products in that blog post. Like, you need to think about your offer. What are you selling? And then we also need to promote our freebies. This is how you're going to build up your email list, okay? Or your Facebook group. You can get people in the Facebook group to get the freebie and capture their information there. And then we're going to determine key points for your offer to work into the content and map out your weekly post, okay? So let me see if I can switch screens here. I don't know. We're just going to give it a go and go for it. All right. So let me go ahead and go over to ChatGPT. I'm going to show you guys really what this looks like in real time. And I believe Abby will have the link for you guys. So if you have ChatGPT, I can actually give you this whole feed I'm about to show you. If you're on TikTok, you'll just have to listen. So really what we're doing here is I'm going to walk you through this so you could do it on your own, but I have it for you already figured out. You would just reword this, okay, and just redirect it with your content. So I call my ChatGPT Ginger, just in case one day, I don't know what the future was going to happen. So I have a nice warm relationship with my ChatGPT. All right. So I'm telling her, I want to take a signature piece of content and create micro content for my daily posting. The signature content will be, so I'm giving this one an example of me doing a YouTube episode. This example has an episode, a YouTube episode is the signature content, okay? And how to batch record reels. So for my example, I'm telling Ginger, my YouTube channel, I have an episode that's dropping this week and it's going to be on batch recording reels. So I want to build around that episode. Here is the daily content type to post. Monday, I want a call to action to watch the episode. So if you guys look at the Lady Boss Blueprint, we'll go back to it after I'm done showing this to you. On Monday, the CTA is to watch the episode. Okay, so this, what I'm telling ChatGPT is matching the Lady Boss Blueprint. Tuesday, we want inspo, some kind of inspiration with a CTA to drop a heart if you agree. This kind of content is important because you want to just put good stuff out there where it's easy for people to give you a quick heart or a like or a quick yes. You don't always need to be selling and promoting things. Wednesday is going to be a CTA to grab my freebie. So for this example, I put in here Reels Gone Viral freebie for my example. So you need a freebie. If you don't have a freebie, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what are you doing? You've got to have something. I mean, we have dozens and dozens of private label rights products in our back office you can purchase and flip like today. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Thursday, CTA to sign up for my offer. So you need an offer. So my example is my course Instabrand. That's my mega course all about Instagram. So that's Thursday. Friday is a personal share. So I just made this up, mountains or beach. And then Saturday is a CTA to watch the episode again. Put guilty in the comments if you don't promote your good content. If you do a YouTube channel or a podcast episode or you go live, put guilty if you are guilty of not promoting it. Even more than once, twice, 3 times, right? You're like, no, I just do it. You got to promote it. You got to be telling people about it. And then Sunday, the final CTA is a CTA of a reel of me showcasing my results on Instagram with a CTA to get my, I didn't mean to put CTA of reel, but that's fine. CTA to get my Instabrand course. So I'm promoting Instabrand again. Now I'm promoting 2 times this week. Okay. But this is key. I'm showing social proof that I know what I'm doing and my Instagram account is rocking. Could you put a customer testimonial here, right? Now I say, can you write my content for each day? So it wrote it out, but it had emojis. I can't stand the emojis. Get rid of the emojis. Get rid of all of them. Everyone will know you're using ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. ChatGPT went ahead and created my content for the week, you guys. And all of it drives back to the YouTube episode, to my freebies, to my offer. We're sprinkling it in with some inspirational, personal. This is a well-balanced approach, okay? Do you guys notice the threads here of cohesiveness? Everything is about the YouTube episode, batching reels, Instagram, my Instagram course. People are following along with this, not even realizing it, but I'm paving the way and I'm priming them subconsciously to purchase my course. And that's what you want, okay? So I have all of this laid out for you. We have the link for it. You guys will get this via email if you registered for the actual webinar. Now, can you create 3 pieces of micro content from that for my stories for each day? And look what it did. It's so beautiful. It gives me the 3 stories to do, and that's it. And then it has a link in here. So there's call to actions throughout. I mean, this is the most epic thing I've seen ever. Like, well, not ever, but it's up there. Okay. All right. So we're going to see if I can magically share the others. I did it. Look at it. I just popped right on over to the thing. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. So yeah, get rid of the quotations. Yeah. So you can rephrase that. Okay. You can redirect it. So anything you don't like. Okay. Just tell ChatGPT, rewrite that, get rid of the quotations, rewrite that. You know what I mean? You could tell it to add hashtags to it. I use 4.0. There's different versions out there. Basically, I want it to be able to like look on the internet and check trending hashtags. So I also do that too. I'll say add 10 trending hashtags that are trending and relevant. Okay. Now, if you're just followed what I just shared with you, put me in the comments. If you picked up what I just dropped, okay? We're taking weekly signature content. We're establishing your authority. We're showing people you know something that can help them. Remember, you're not trying to be the top of the top of the top of the top. All you have to do is be a little ahead of your audience. then you're accessible, you're approachable, you're relatable, but you are an expert in their eyes. You have something to help them with. And then what we're doing, which is genius, is all of our content. Okay, you guys are picking this up. That's good. All of your content is centered around the weekly signature content. Everything leads back to it. Everything leads to people opting into your freebie, because if they watch the episode, of course they want your freebie, right? Oh, they love your freebie. They love your episode. Of course they want to work with you, right? You do this week in and week out. Oh, watch out. Okay. All right. Now, some of you learned this before, but I'm going to just do a really quick down and dirty on this. But if any of you've wondered where the gaps are in your business, this is going to show you. Okay. So you can draw this out. You can take a picture of this if you want to really quickly. So this right here is called the wheel of branding. And this is huge for identifying gaps in your business. Okay. So go ahead and you're going to shade it in. So if you are rocking that segment, so your brand right here, if you're rocking it, this mouse does not like when I come over there. Oops. If you're just rocking your brand, you're going to shade in the whole section of your brand. Okay. So scale 1 to 10 kind of thing. 10, you're like, my brand is, I'm rocking my brand. Fill that all the way in. If you're like, it's halfway there, fill it in halfway. Okay. If it's non-existent, you're like, I don't have a brand. Kimberly, I just found your webinar randomly and I don't even know what you're talking about. It's a 0. Okay. Your brand means people know who you are, who you serve, and how you help them. It's clear. If I went to your personal profile on Facebook right now and I did a quick audit, I would know. Okay. Content strategy. So content strategy is you actually have a strategy for your content. What I just showed you is called a content strategy. So do you feel like right now, so not just what you learned from me, but before today, do you feel like you have a content strategy? You're showing up consistently. You're getting engagement with your content. People are interacting with it. You're getting traction with your content. You're consistent. You're showing up. It's working for you. Okay. Fill that in. Yep. We have replays. We record everything. Yeah. Signature content. You just learned what that is. Podcast, YouTube, weekly live show, blog. Okay. Do you have signature content? If it's non-existent, you're like, no, I don't do anything. 0. Okay. If it's once in a while, shade it in a little bit. Okay. Next one is community or list. Do you have a Facebook group that's active, growing, engaged? It's working for you. Do you have an email list? You're getting new names on your email list every day. You're marketing to them. You're emailing them every week. Okay. Community or list. So fill that in. And finally, are you converting sales? All of this leads to the end of the road of converting sales. There isn't any point unless you're just doing it because you enjoy it. But I'm assuming if you're coming to a webinar called Brand to Bankroll, you want to make some money, right? And why we want to make that money is because we want to change our lives. We want to change our family's tree. We want to change other people's lives. We want to make a difference in this world. You got to make sales to be able to make the money. Okay. So converting sales. Are you making sales every day? The gold standard that we hold to here at Gold Digger Girl is you make money every day from your brand. Okay. So if you're making money every day from your brand, like for us, it's a 10. Okay. If you're not, shade it in accordingly. If you fill this out, it'll look something like the example there. And now you can clearly see, okay, our example, the person is rocking their brand. They're rocking their Facebook group and their email list. Their signature content is non-existent. Content strategy is pretty on point. Their struggle is sales. So they're getting traction with what they're doing. They're showing up, but they're not making the sales. Okay. So if you have any questions on that, you guys can put it in the chat. But I'd be curious to know, when you look at this, put in the chat for me, where's your biggest area of opportunity? Put in the chat for me. Where's your biggest opportunity that you see from this? Your brand, to work on your brand? Is it your content strategy? Is it signature content? Is it community or list, or converting sales? Let me know in the comments. This wheel of branding allows you to see the big picture gaps in your online business. Hey, Yvonne, nice to see you. So if you think about it, if you've ever wondered, someone said, Kathy says, she says, I feel like I should start all over again. You don't necessarily have to start all over again. I've noticed that when we do that, it's actually not typically effective because we're getting into it has to be perfect. What I would say is do your wheel of branding and then identify, you know what, I do have some stuff going here. Now, if everything's a 0, you're just like nothing, then you are kind of starting from the beginning, and that's okay. I'm glad you're here. I would rather you learn from someone like me who is going to teach you the right way than continuing to flounder, right? So it's good that you're here. That's great. I'm really glad that you're realizing, instead of spinning your wheels and scratching your head going, why is this not working? Let's figure out what isn't working so that way we can put a plan in place. All right, let's pause for a moment. We've covered a lot of areas of opportunity for you. Oh, wow. I never saw this before. TikTok made me prove I'm a real person. Hey, yep, it's me, Kimberly. Okay. All right. So content strategy, community, signature content, brand and content. Okay. So you guys are kind of all over the place. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. All right. What has been your biggest takeaway so far? So far for you, what has been the biggest takeaway? Is it noticing maybe a gap with your wheel of branding? Is it the signature content piece where you're like, gosh, I am posting every day. I'm doing the reels. I'm doing the things people are telling me, but yeah, I'm struggling. I'm not making sales every day, or I don't have my signature content, or geez, I'm just not clear, right? My audience doesn't know. I'm not even clear what I'm doing. Okay. Let me know your biggest takeaway so far. Now I want to show you something from one payment processor because I want to give you hope. Like I said, I shared with you guys about my Christmas not too many years ago with the 80 some dollar budget. And this is just in a 2-week period, some deposits into one of my checking accounts because we have more than one. But look at some of these deposit amounts: 7,000, 21,000, 7, 7, 2, 1, 1, 3, 4, 10, 2. But these are like just a day here, a couple days later, several days in a row, right? So I want you to imagine that. I mean, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but if I'm somebody who was in 6 figures of debt and didn't have a social media following and I didn't know what I was doing, to being able to have these deposits coming into my bank account, the question you need to ask yourself is, why not you? There's nothing different between the two of us. Okay. If you guys don't know my story, I was a functioning alcoholic for over a decade. Okay. There's a lot of people there that can relate with addiction and different things. If I'm somebody who was, broke emotionally, spiritually, physically, and was able to overcome that, okay, and have been celebrating sobriety since 2017. But if I can overcome that and I can change my situation, why not you? There's nothing different between the two of us. I just decided I was going to figure it out. That's it. 90 days from now, what if this was coming into your bank account? Or 6 months from now, or a year from now? Would it all be worth it? How would that feel? Now, I have something really special for you. This is perfect if you're ready to monetize your brand and attract qualified need and you're just good to go and you got a 10 on every section of the wheel of branding, feel free to leave. Everyone else, I'm inviting you to complete one or all of our Goal Digger certifications. And I'm super excited to share this with you. Jody, 12 years, rock star. It's awesome. All right. With our certifications, no fluff, no BS, just clear steps to become certified. I want to show you exactly how to be seen as an expert in your space. And who is this for? This is what I'm looking for. I want to work with people who are ready to take action and start bringing in clients. So our certifications are not like Udemy where you can log in and watch videos. No offense, but ours not like that. Okay. We're actually making sure you can get clients and market yourself. Also, if you're somebody who's ambitious and you have a strong desire to achieve your goals and push your limits, you want to grow, right? You're coachable with a positive and supportive attitude. So if you're like somebody who complains or you're just like, where's my money? No, we want people who are like coachable, like put me in, let's do this, let's support each other. Let's grow together. You're prepared to put in the effort as long as I give you a clear roadmap. So you're not knowing everything, but you're like, Kimberly, if you show me step by step, I will absolutely be there. Okay. So no, these are not in the vault. If you did lifetime, there are some that are included. Yeah. So if you're not sure, you can reach out to our team. All right, if this is you, you're going to love the Goal Digger certifications, and I'd love to have you. So what do you get when you access any of our certifications? And if you've done any of our certifications, let us know in the chat what that experience has been like for you. I'd love to hear some wins in the comments. And we also have some new ones that no one has seen until right now. Okay, most importantly, you're going to learn how to turn your brand into a revenue generating machine. Our certifications are heavy on teaching you marketing and sales. So when you develop that skill set, I'm going to show you how to market that. Because a lot of you're like, I want to be, a coach, or I want to do this, but you don't know how to actually promote yourself. We're going to teach you how right inside the certifications. You're going to discover strategies to bring in top-notch team members who align with your vision. And you're going to learn exactly how to attract leads who are genuinely interested in working with you. Attracting people to you is what this is all about. So here are some ladies that did some of our certifications. Sissy says, I'm ready to help women grow their businesses on social media. This one says, Jen says, no matter what you're doing, it all starts with mindset. So she's someone that finished the mindset certification. It looks like a lot of you did that one, which is awesome. Ariane just recently, she has her picture there with her. You do get a physical certificate in the mail, which is cool. Fueled by pure passion to help others build their unique brands. Isn't that epic? So she did the branding strategist. I'll go over the different ones we have in a minute, okay? And Kristen says, simple and easy to follow structure. Who here needs structure? Okay. And I don't want these certifications to take forever. I want you to achieve them, but they are set up where you have to learn some skills inside of the certification. And this, Tonya says, confidence in offering real value to clients. Who here feels like you're just like, you have a little bit of imposter syndrome, just kind of shrinking back a bit? What we're going to do here together is out there more, okay? And then Sydney says it's a catalyst for business development. So the Gold Digger certifications will help you gain confidence and develop your skill sets, but what exactly is included? So I'm going to go over them with you right now. There's what I want you to do is to get out pen and paper because you do need to know which ones you want to do when you check out, okay? So we have to have you pick them, okay? We'll have some bundles for you and stuff like that. So get out pen and paper right now, or use your phone and take a screenshot, okay? The first one is the Business Strategist Certification. This is great if you dream of working with other entrepreneurs to get them organized and put a solid strategy in place. So if you're someone who wants to help somebody else with their business, kind of like what you see me doing, you want to help them with the strategy, setting their goals, maybe getting them organized, put a plan in place. Entrepreneurs tend to be really disorganized, and we're very creative, so we're kind of all over the place. So a business strategist is going to really get them on track. The next one is a mindset coach certification. We all know everything starts with mindset. I always say it's mindset before mechanics. So you're going to learn how to guide another through a breakthrough and achieve true transformation with this certification. So the cool thing about these certifications is you don't have to go into now you're a mindset coach. You can add it into what you're already doing. Okay. So you can just, you'll be able to use titles. We'll walk you through all of that. Okay. But being certified is different than just saying, things about mindset. Certifications, what they do is they plant credibility in the mind of the receiver, and for you yourself to be more confident. All of our certifications are also accredited by a third-party organization, Accreditation Council of Online Programs. The next one is the Social Media Marketing Expert Certification. This one's big on social media specifically. So I'm actually going to teach you how to get good at creating content for social media to be able to get leads and all the things we've been talking about today. So this is great for your own presence, but you could also do social media for somebody else. We have ladies in our community that have built out multiple six-figure agencies managing other people's social media. So if you've ever been like, wait, I could do that? Yes, there are so many entrepreneurs who hate doing social media. If you get really good at it, then they can hire you. A branding strategist certification is if you love branding. So you love the visuals, you love creating things. So we'll be in Canva in this one, but coming up with the brand, all the elements of it, the visuals, the describing the brand, all the work that goes into branding. So what's cool about a branding strategist, I can think of another student of ours that she does this as her whole career now online. All she does is she works on other people's brands. So she brings their ideas to life, the visual of it. So it's matching what they want to represent. So if you love branding, that one would be really great for you. A high performance coach certification. I personally love this one. I'm obsessed with peak performance, productivity, time management. So as a high performance coach, it can help you, but you could actually work with other high achievers. So this is helpful for people who are maybe in corporate and want to get a business going online. So they've had success in corporate, helping them to be more productive, or current entrepreneurs that just feel disorganized, helping them to really tackle peak performance, productivity, time management, things like that too. Just anything, if you think about people who are organized or disorganized, right? There's a huge need for this one. A virtual assistant, we've actually partnered with Christine Sarby on this one. So you'll actually go through her VA certification, but I went through it myself, and I do put my seal of approval on it. It's so good that I was like, instead of me creating it, I would rather you guys go through hers, because this is what she does full time. So she actually has a certification process that you can go through, and you'll be a certified VA. So she teaches you how to be a virtual assistant. You guys, there's such a huge demand for it. I can't even tell you. Pretty much every day somebody's asking me, who do you know who could help me out? I'm all over the place, right? Or I need somebody to do my landing pages, or I need somebody to organize my content. There's a lot of different types of virtual assistants. So she'll go through all the different types and teach you how to be just a really great VA. Okay, now introducing our newest certifications. Are you guys ready? Get out your pen and paper. There's 7 new certifications. All right. So the first one is a financial success coach certification. So empowering yourself with the tools and strategies to guide others towards financial freedom and success. And I teach you how to do this in a way that's allowed, right? We're not saying you're a financial planner or investor or anything like that. You're a financial success coach. So you can help people get out of debt. You can teach them and educate them on how they can get their money working for them. So I'll get into, in this one, I get into cash flow. We actually go through the 4 quadrants that Robert Kiyosaki in this one. But we're going to look at how to help people get on a budget, you can do it for a family or you could do it for a business or both. So if any of you just love anything with finances and you dream of helping others become financially free, I'm debt free. Our net worth is in the multi-millions. So you're going to learn from somebody who is walking the talk. This one I'm really excited about because I just feel like finances are something that impacts all of us every day. The customer service strategist certification is for those. I know we have a lot of yellow personalities in the audience. You have big hearts and you just want to help people. Did you guys know that there's a lot of businesses, especially small business owners that are in that low 6 figures scaling to 7 or multiple? They need a customer service person. So what if you handled a few clients where you handled their customer service? So their email inbox, helping new clients get onboarded, handling questions that customers and clients have. So customer service strategist is you can learn how to deliver exceptional customer service and create strategies that drive client loyalty and satisfaction. So you can help business owners with retention, things like that. It's going to help you with your own skills as well. But just understand that I'm going to teach you in the certifications how to create a role like this for other people. And you can even do group coaching with this. You can do one-to-one coaching. People can hire you and have you come in and just kind of audit their business, VIP day style. We go through all of that with the marketing. Yes, I know. That's why I'm like, you guys don't understand. These are all real things. Okay. We've hired people in every single one of these roles. We've hired people in these roles. Now it's internal and it's part of our team, but we do these in Goal Digger. There are people out there that can't hire full-time staff to do that, but they can contract you to do it. It's pretty cool. Leadership Development Specialist certification, elevate your leadership skills and learn to develop high-performing teams, inspire and lead with confidence. So this is what I'm seeing right now in the market. There's this huge epidemic of entrepreneurs with businesses where they've scaled back their staff and let people go over the last 12 to 24 months. So now they're doing everything and it's leading them to burnout. So there's a lot out there that need teams developed. They need someone to come in and help them to be able to develop those teams. So if you're someone who love leading others or you want to become a better leader, you're like, I would love to. We actually, Trian, I think she'll be at the video at the end. She actually does this for her job now or her career now is she teaches leadership development. So people pay her, come into her group coaching programs and one-on-one to develop their leadership skills. So you can come into companies or businesses, you can offer group coaching services. You could create a course with this. Yeah, these are, yes, so accreditations are based on who recognizes that accreditation. So the online space is like the wild, wild west. Like if you want to get into the medical field, it's a totally different story, right? But yeah, for us, it's a global accreditation. Okay, the next one is Wellness and Stress Management Coach Certification. This is another one where you can't, if you guys didn't know, there's laws around this. You can't just be, a dietitian. So what I teach you how is to be a wellness and stress management coach, how to do it the right way. I go over all of that with you so you can make sure you're educating. Okay. In the wellness space, you can't diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease or say anything like that. So if any of you are out there talking about like diabetes and stuff like that, it's against the FTC. You cannot do that. So this right here is all about educating. Okay. So in this one, it's really emphasizing helping people with their wellness, their stress management, living a more balanced life. This is also one that I really enjoyed putting together because you guys know I have such a passion for wellness and all of that. The Instagram growth strategist is for those of you that really want to get good at Instagram. So the cool thing is if you can put on your bio, Instagram growth strategist, you could roll out courses with that coaching. People could hire you. How many people do you know who are like, my Instagram sucks? Could somebody just come and fix it? You could be that person that they hire to fix their Instagram account. Social seller certification. is mastering the skills to effectively sell in social media, build authentic connections, and turn followers into customers. So in this one, it can be for yourself, but it's also very driven for you to be hired by a business owner to social sell for them. So social selling is where you would generate leads or tap into their leads that they have maybe in a Facebook group to fill up a conversion event. So maybe they're hosting a free workshop. You would get leads for them. You would get people RSVPing. You would remind people, you would tag them on the workshop, conversion event, whatever it is. And then you might book calls for them. You might follow up in the DMs for them, make sales. Social sellers are typically paid commission and a base or a combination of the two. There are so many people who need social sellers. Or if you just want to get more into sales, right? You're like, no, I'd love to become really good at sales. That's what this is. So there's, again, in each certification, Module 5, I go over how to market your skills for these. So I go over exactly all the things you can do on social media to market yourself. Thanks, Dee Dee. I know. And the final one is our meditation coach certification. Develop the expertise to practice and teach meditation, helping others achieve mindfulness, inner peace, and mental clarity. So some of you need this just for yourself. So either way, if you're somebody who really likes the idea of tying in meditation into your offers, being able to work that into what you're doing already, or be able to really like get into meditation. I think if you did meditation, I would definitely recommend the Mindset Coach one too. But this one's awesome because we really get into mindfulness, meditation. I actually teach you how to do it. And it's not scary or anything like that. It's literally the most basic way to learn it, but you're going to learn how to do it in the certification. I know. Thank you. I love it. It's like Christmas around here. Okay. All of these include a curriculum that goes with all of them. Oh, I forgot the workbook. I actually have, let's see, this is from a different one, but it'll give you guys an idea. We have workbooks that you'll get that go with each one. Okay. So it includes curriculum to follow for each certification and a Trello board. So every certification has its own Trello board. On the Trello board, you're going to keep track of your progress. That way, when you go to submit your assessment, all of them require you to submit an assessment. Each module has a core competency you need to demonstrate that you understand that. Okay, so I'm making you do things in the certifications. This is not you watching videos, yay, and you pass the test at the end. Okay, this is legit, meaning you're going to actually develop the skills for that certification. You're also going to get a physical workbook in the mail outside of the Viral VA certification. She doesn't have a physical workbook for that, but all the other ones do. She has a digital one you'll have access to. So you'll get your workbook in the mail. Yes, we ship these internationally. Rare opportunity. So this is why we wanted to do this webinar. I actually don't know what next year, if we're going to be doing this or not. We might just have them available. But for this year, this is the only time I'm live teaching a 6-week boot camp to go with it. What it is, it starts next week, Wednesday. You'll have me on Zoom once a week for 6 weeks. And it's Q&A. So what you can actually do is come to the Zoom, ask questions. You can work on your certification in that time. It's like a co-working session. And that way you have you have time every week scheduled for this. Now, you have a year to complete this, but I will tell you, if you go through the 6-week boot camp, the chances of you finishing the certification in that time goes through the roof, because we did live teach this one other time, and the amount of certifications that came in, it was insane and awesome. Okay. So you will get that as a bonus. You're going to receive an official certification, so you can proudly display that, brag all over social media with it, and you're going to get a social media badge. So see those little icons? You can put that right on your Facebook cover, your website, in your emails. That means something to people. This means somebody else has certified you in something. That's very powerful. You're going to get step-by-step curriculum and exclusive perks. Like I said, the Trello boards, your certifications, the boot camp with me, and a physical workbook. The total value is $4,000 per certification. Okay. Yes, we always record. You'll get the replay automatically if you register with StreamYard. Yep. So these are $4,000 value for each. I could easily charge $4,000 for any one of these because of what's in the curriculum. So we're actually doing a special price for you guys. It's $300 per cert. But we're actually going to do bundles for you. Okay. Yep. No problem. So we have a payment plan option for these as well. So take a screenshot of this. Our team is going to drop the link for you guys right now. And I'm going to do something special for you. So if you have bought any of our certifications in the past, you must buy a new one today or between now and Wednesday to come into the 6-week boot camp. Because I know some of you will watch this and go, well, I bought a certification 3 months ago. No, those that are coming in. Oh, my Zoom is being weird. Those that are coming in right now. Okay. So right now, October 16th all the way until we kick off the boot camp next week, Wednesday. If you purchase any of the certifications, you get the boot camp. Okay, this is a timed offer. Now, if you want to get all of them, we have an all access certification option for you. Individually, if you added it up, I think it's like it's $3,000 or $4,000. I think it's $3,500, $4,000 if you individually bought them all. So we have some bundles for you. If you do the all access, it's our most popular one because you have a year to complete them. You have plenty of time to complete them, but if you want to save and just work through these certifications and just build up your credibility like insanely, the all access certs option number 1, you can pay in full for $22.97, or there's a payment plan option. Okay. So, oh yeah, StreamYard, sorry, DD. So you can actually get on the payment plan and start earning, go through the certification, start marketing yourself and start getting that revenue coming in if you want to do a payment plan. There's a little savings for the paid in full. We also have a 4-pack and a 6-pack. So the 4-pack, $997 paid in full, or payment plans of $197 a month for 6 months. We have a 6-pack. And then after you purchase it, you're going to check the boxes of which ones you want to choose. Okay. So pay attention. If you buy 4, choose 4. If you buy 6, choose 6. If you choose all access certs, you're going to check all of them. Okay. That's just the way our back office is, or our checkout process. The 6-pack is $12.97 paid in full, or you could do payment plans of $257 a month for 6 months. So this is what I'm going to do. If you grab a 6-pack or the all access pack, I'm going to throw in a bonus for you guys. My team doesn't even know this because this is how I roll. Sorry, guys. I'm going to throw in a social media audit. So I don't do these very often. It's a $2,000 value. Basically, I'm going to audit your entire social media accounts. So if you're on Facebook, Instagram, you have a website, you have a freebie, whatever you have going on, I'm going to audit it. I'm basically going to rip it apart, put it back together. But you know how like you get done having lunch with someone and you get home and you see that you had like spinach in your teeth and you're like, they didn't even tell me. I'm going to tell you. I'm very direct. There's no sugarcoating. I'm just going to be like, fix that. No, that doesn't look, what are you doing here? And not beating you up, but like lifting you up and guiding you and telling you what you need to fix. If any of you have done my social media audits, let them know in the comments what they're like. They are gold because I can see it a mile away what you need to fix. So if you were wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? I'm going to tell you. So if you purchase the 6-pack or the all access pass, you will get a social media audit and we'll connect with you on that. Okay. So 6-pack or all access pass, you're going to get a social media audit done by yours truly. Is a certification right for you? So this will work if you're a network marketer, coach, direct seller, affiliate marketer, course creator, consultant, digital marketer, author, speaker, service provider, brand designer, freelancer, virtual assistant, copywriter, content creator, web designer, PR manager, influencer, ads manager, or photographer. So basically anything. Okay. How long do you have to complete it? You have a full year. Most people get the certifications done by the end of the live bootcamp series. Those will be recorded as well if you can't make them live. Tracy says, since hiring Kimberly a year ago, I was able to grow my Instagram from under 1,000 followers to almost 150,000. She has poured so much belief into me and it's been life-changing. My life and business look drastically different than they did, and I'm forever thankful for Kimberly. Tracy, you guys can follow her on Instagram, TikTok, all the places. Pamela, as a CPA, she's been doing that for 30 years, slowly growing her business before being introduced to Kimberly. This year alone, I brought on 50 new clients through Instagram using methods I learned from her. You guys, just so you know, that's not normal for a CPA to get clients from Instagram. And she got 50 clients and she's on track to double her business, which she actually did double her business. Now you might be thinking, well, I want to do this first. I have to figure out my niche, right? Or don't I need any clients to be able to do this? Or I need to go get organized, right? Whatever you're thinking, this is what I would say. Here's a different perspective. Everything you think you need first will help you with, and you're going to do it right. You're going to do it the right way the first time. We show you in each certification how to get clients, and possibly for the first time ever, you're actually going to start getting paid consistently for the time that you put in. Okay, this is an opportunity for multiple streams of income as well, because we've had a lot of times where students will come in thinking that they want to do one thing, and that changes when they're in our programs. And that's not going to happen for you until you explore some other avenues. Maybe there's something you're really good at and you don't even realize that you could get paid to do that. This is part of that process. So again, take a picture of this. We have our certification registration page for you. We'll put the link in the comments. We'll also put it in our stand store ASAP if it's not in there already. So if you're watching the replay of this somewhere else, you can always DM us on social media and we'll help you with that. Certification bundle choices are all access, get all of them for $22.97 paid in full, and there's some payment plan options, or you can do a 4-pack and a 6-pack. You can also purchase them individually, okay? You can purchase them individually. So when you're checking out, if you purchase one, then what you're going to do is after you're done, you're going to go back and purchase the next one. That's the only way that we could do it with the checkout process. If you're in Ignited Life Coaching, you actually get something special. We'll put the promo code in the chat because of being in that program. And if you're an alumni member and you're in our paid alumni program, we're also putting something special in the chat for you guys. If you choose the 6-pack or the all access, you're going to get a social media audit. You have to do that before the boot camp kicks off next week, Wednesday. If you're not going to be completing any of the certifications, make sure you're following us on YouTube so you can get some additional trainings from me. To everyone who is ready to begin their certification, welcome. So excited to have you. And I hope you guys are excited to start making more money and getting those clients. And I just want to thank everybody for being here with us and following along, and for my team helping in the background. There's a lot of work that's gone into us creating these certifications. I write all the curriculum myself, and I've done all of the videos for them. So there's just a lot of TLC. This isn't cookie cutter generic stuff. This is personally created by us and crafted for you. So thanks for being on, you guys. I hope you guys learned a lot with the Lady Boss Blueprint, the Wheel of Branding. Share this with a friend. You know, if you take a screenshot of this, put it in your stories, let everyone know, oh my gosh, I just finished the best webinar all about branding. So if you want to make money every day from your brand, DM me, I'll get you the link for it, and you could share it with a friend. Hope to see you guys inside of the certifications. Thanks for being on. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon. My company is called The Goal Digger Girl, and we serve female entrepreneurs, teaching them how to use social media, so simple systems, online strategies, and sales and marketing. So really anyone who wants to be able to take their brick and mortar online, or maybe scale their business, monetize their personal brand, we teach them exactly how to do it through social media. The ultimate mission is to allow women to own their voice, own their worth, and know that they can make a difference.
I first started following Kimberly, I want to say close to 2018. I liked the way that she was talking about how she was connecting with her customers. It just felt different than other things that I had seen. The community that you get with like a Goal Digger is absolutely wonderful. I really feel like I could reach out to anybody that was in the community.
It definitely made an impact in my own personal development and growth. And then getting the opportunity to work with a strategy session with her was a pivotal moment for me. And that's actually how I developed my agency.
I have reached a crossroads in my life, and then I met Kimberly, and it was like she said, I just got lit. It was just like my life was renewed, and I found a new meaning and a new start.
What kind of gets me out of bed in the morning and keeps me up late at night is this drive that I have to ignite the fire in others, to inspire change, lasting change for themselves, their families, their communities, and eventually, I really think we can change the world.